Anybody that's a fan of hip-hop or a fan of the culture of good music is definitely vibing to this track right here. It brings back a lot of memories. I know it's been a part of a lot of people's, everyday life as far as it's been on TV shows, as far as the cliche of, female saying, I got a man, and my man Positive K saying, hey, what your man got to do with me? You know what I mean? So this is good, and I welcome everybody worldwide, globally, not just in the States but overseas. In this edition of Hip Hop Legacy Now, I am Brandon in the building, brought to you by Nexxlegacy.com, and that's my guest. It's going to be great to talk to him again, catch up, see what he's up to musically. I got a new track that he gave me. We're going to run that, too. You know what I'm saying? So it's titled Make It Happen, so we're going to let that roll a little bit later on. And this gentleman, he's a celebrity guy, right? So, I mean, you literally type in Positive K, you'll be able to get all the stuff, all in action, but you can actually go to positivek.com. Booking-wise, you can hit him up at positivek.booking@gmail.com, and you can follow him on social media. Twitter, you can hit him up at positive_K_, and again, I just stress everybody to go up, Google the man, and let this man know that, you're thinking about him, not just on this radio show tonight. Positive K, what's up, bruh?
What's going on, family? What's happening?
Man, I'm over here vibing, man, listening to good music, reminiscing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I heard I got a man play for the 3 billionth time, and I still don't get tired of it, man. It's all right, man. Thank you for that.
Hey, man, come on, man. You know, like I said, man, it's been a part of a lot of people's culture, generational span, and you know what I'm saying. And it's deeper than a lot of people always talk about one hit, this and that. Like you have multiple hits, so I think your music legacy is definitely appreciated, but. I mean, that particular song has been a part of movies. It's been a part of conversation. It's been a part of my life because I'm that guy growing up, you know what I'm saying? What your man got to do with me? Like, I mean,
you better believe, listen, you had that's the ultimate comeback, man. I always tell everybody it's a blessing and it's a curse, man, because when I started out doing this thing in the beginning, man, and to this day right now, I'm always known as a spitter. I'm the dude that was in the ciphers in the street, rhyming and always who had the lyrics. And I got a man which just became such a big record and crossed so many genres. And it's been relevant for so long that people kind of forget and don't really know my roots and where I come from. And Step Up Front, the Good Combination, the Night Shift. You know what I'm saying? I'm Not Having It. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't really understand the true roots of Positive K until they come see me perform live. And when they see me perform live, they say, "Well, I didn't know you get down like that." Well, I'm like, "Well, that's what I've been doing my whole career." So
that's
it's a
what
blessing
I heard.
and it's a curse. Yeah.
And Kay, that's what I heard, and you know what I'm saying. I haven't had the fortunate opportunity to see you perform live, but I mean, outside of some YouTube shots and certain different things, but also word of mouth. I heard you could turn out a show. So,
it goes down. It goes down officially. I came up with the best of them, man. Big Daddy Kane, man, and all them dudes,
right.
man. I mean, he used to throw me out in the middle of the show by myself and Jay-Z. He used to bring us out in the middle of his show, man. So, we always had to be up to par, up to snuff. So, I just carried that showmanship with me as I went on in my solo career, man. But the show definitely goes down. People never leave disappointed. When they leave, they say, "Wow, I didn't know you did it like that." So they have a new respect and a new appreciation of Positive K. So don't.
That's what I heard,
see me in your town, please come on out. Please come on out.
Hey man, hey Kay, I have to add you because I got a life bucket list. I mean, I lived a little bit, so I'm trying to add more to my list, right? So a Positive K performance is on my bucket list of shows. So, you know what I'm saying? When you get a venue and touch down, let me know. Like, I'm there. I got to be there. I'm in the Bay Area, but I don't give a damn where it is, bro. I got to get that Positive K performance experience, you know what I'm saying, just so I can say I was there. You know what I mean? So,
I haven't been to the Bay in a while, man, but I know the last time I was there, I really had a ball. And it's always a pleasure to go out to the Bay and see my people out there, man. Big shout to the hieroglyphics and everybody out there, you know what I'm saying? Believe 40 and everybody, man. You know, 'cause I definitely grew with them for years, man. So big shout to everybody out in the Bay. It's much appreciated, all the love I get from over there.
Hey, let me ask you this. Positive K is our guest on Hip Hop Legacy now, and you know what I'm saying? You look at your career and you look at, you know what I'm saying, you got a couple of songs, you know, I Got a Man, I'm Not Having It, which, you know, we're going to talk about that in a minute, but when you look at the multiple hits that you have, not just two, there's more. A lot of people can go and check it and Google it and all like that shit, right? So look, like you look at your career and your fan base and the people that still appreciate good sounding music, did you know that this was something that, hey, you know what, built for this. This is what I'm supposed to do. Did you know that right away, or did you just kind of like let it marinate and just be like, wow, this is something special?
Well, it's a two-part answer to that question, man, and it's a great question. Coming up in the Bronx, being born in the Bronx, I knew that when I first heard the music, this was something I wanted to do. I knew that my life was going to be engulfed with this thing called hip-hop, you know. Mm-hmm. I knew that. But I'm going to quote Quincy Jones when he says, man, if we all knew what hit records was, we'd all be rich. You know what I'm saying? So, all you could do is just is put your best foot forward and put your best work and your artistry out there, man, and hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it's kind of calculated because, you know, you're doing your best. You're doing what you feel is good to you, which is a great song or a great record or a great beat for producers. Right. But you do the best you can do and you put your best foot forward, man. You do your work, man. You do your homework, and you hope for the best. That's all you can do. But I knew from the beginning that I was going to be doing this music. I just didn't know that the level of success I would have, especially 20-some-odd years later, to have a new song out right now, to be embraced with a different age bracket, and to be number 10 on a college chart and number 16 on a national chart. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been on the chart in 20 years, so it's kind of weird for me to feel these kind of things and to be embraced by, like I said, different age groups. And for DJs to tell me that, listen, I don't got to change the format to play your record. You know, whatever I'm rocking right now, I can throw it right in. You know, that's how relevant and current it is right now. And to me, that's wonderful because I didn't try to adjust myself to fit into anything. I'm just doing what Positive K does.
And I think that's important for the hip hop culture to know that. I mean, you grew up in the soil where a lot of it was molded and shaped into the culture that you was a part of and beforehand too. And when you look back at I'm Not Having It, which, you know, classic duet with, you know, somebody I know, which is a good friend of mine, MC Lyte. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta think about it too, man. Like Lyte don't collab with she collab with a lot of people, but she don't collab with a lot of people. Now the fact that you guys had that joint and the video, especially at that particular time, to me, was like one of those historic moments in hip-hop that should be appreciated more. So I'm going to ask you, because I didn't get a chance to ask you this, you know what I'm saying, before when I talked to you like a while back, but that whole collaboration and how y'all got together with that, like how did this all come about? And I'm, you know, same question with I'm Not Having It, like once it blew up, did you expect it, or was that one where it's just like, wow, like it's really growing?
Well, that just came from me being a part of the whole First Priorities family, which was a great unit at the time. We were young. We were full of energy, man. We had a passion and a love for the music, and it was really a real family environment, man. It felt really great to be there at that period of time in the beginning when it started out. I did a lot of writing back there at that time on that compilation, which was the Basement Flavor compilation. Did a lot of writing back there for a lot of the artists on that label. I came in as a writer more or less than an artist. And then it kind of developed with that. But my love for Marvin Gaye and dealing with Marvin Gaye and him being my inspiration and one of my musical mentors, it was great for me because I tried to imagine if Marvin Gaye was a rapper, what would he do? And most of his great records, most of he's done was always with females like Tammy Terrell and Diana Ross, which was some of his biggest records early on. So I tried to emulate that, and the best tool I had at that point in time was MC Lyte, which was probably one of the best females to this day and to this time, and at that point in period of time. I used to write with her, and we used to write, and I just a big shout out to MC Lyte. She was the kind of person that can get behind a microphone and say a rhyme and would feel like she knew it for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? It could be just done right then and there, but she's so comfortable and falls so much into the pocket with the beat. I've never seen anybody who was able to go into the studio and just spit it out, and that was it. She was incredible with that, man. I mean, it bugged me out many times that I've seen her do it. But for something about me and Lyte, we just had a chemistry, man. It just, everything we did just really fell in the pocket. And we just really recently did the new song, the sequel to I'm Not Having It, which is called Still Not Having It, which will be out sometime later this year. So that's really great. And it's the same chemistry, and it's even more hilarious than the original one, man. But like you said, I knew it was a great thing because I was really feeling my energy at the time, and I knew Lyte was great at that time, and she was wonderful at what she did. And I knew it was a first because it was never done before. So I knew it was going to have some kind of impact. It was going to hate it a lot, or it was going to be a great success. And I don't think it gets talked about enough because I think MC Lyte and Positive K is kind of the Adam and Eve of the duet for the rap world.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So 100%. I think it's the first time you ever heard any kind of conversation back and forth with the male and the female at all. You know what I'm saying? It's the first time you ever heard it. And I think it doesn't get talked about enough because I think it kind of changed the face of rap, and it opened up another lane for things and records. A lot of great records that came out, you know, even the Timbaland and Nelly Furtado. I mean, you can go down the list. Yo-Yo, Ice Cube. You can keep on going down. But I mean, I think I'm Not Having It was the catalyst that set everything off.
And Kay, that's the special thing about the culture. Like, we could go back, bruh, and revisit, but a lot of people don't know the history behind it or the motivation behind it. The fact that you say, hey, you know what, I feel like I came in with my A+ game. Lyte was already on her A+ game, and we made an A+ hit beyond that. Like, and you're right when you say a lot of people don't talk about that record as one of the records that set that trend in motion. It wouldn't be Mary J. Blige and Method Man, You're All I Need joint, and you mentioned the Cubes and Yo-Yos and some of the other joints that, you know what I'm saying, as far as collaborations go, but, you know what I'm saying, y'all brought that element that transcended, but like you said, a lot of people should, you know, in my opinion, should appreciate it a whole lot more. So, you know what I'm saying, to me, that's just a lot of history, and you got so many people right now listening, not just in the States, Canada, shout out to 98.2, the beat in Japan, but I mean, it's nationwide, bro. So you know what I'm saying. It's nice to be Positive K right about now.
Hey man, you know, big shout out to everybody in Japan, man. Definitely, it feels great to be Positive K. It feels good to be on an branded radio show because you guys keep hip hop alive, man. And hats off to dudes like you who keep the platform open for dudes like me to come out and reconnect, man. You know, like I said, because it's been a while, and it's great to have a bit of a legacy because I didn't know what it was going to be. And I'm still working. I'm not even done yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I walked away from the game midst of my career, and then I came back to it. So, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I left things kind of hanging in the air. But I never left a bad taste in nobody's mouth. So I think the return of Positive K and coming back is well received. And I feel grateful that my peers are even kind of like cheering for me, like the Pete Rocks and Kid Capri and Molly Marr asking for the record, and these guys are reposting and sharing on their social media. Dress from Black Sheep, CL Smooth. These guys are like really like, yo, I love what Positive is doing right now. He's inspiring me. It's great. So it feels like I'm the poster child right now for everybody from the golden era to come and you know, kind of like, you know, revisit this whole thing and spark it, man. So I feel kind of great, you know, right about now to be in the shoes and then skin them in.
Isn't it a motivational tool when you can be able to hear like some of the greats just kind of rallying behind it? But isn't that what the culture needs right now? Like, we need a lot of that. We need some good history, like, you know, not just history, because some history ain't all that great. But, you know what I'm saying, we need some good-ass history that, you know what I'm saying, literally made that situation pop off. And I was talking, you know, shout out to Jeff, you know what I'm saying, By the Pound Rap Media, brought to you by as well. You know what I'm saying? We was talking, I was saying, like, you know what, this culture is in need of not just to revisit history, but to be able to feel great and be inspired by what was done before us. And, you know what I'm saying, you're a catalyst to that, man.
Hey, well, that's great, man. Like I said, the big shout again to By the Pound Media. You know, you guys are great for doing what you're doing, man. And you're correct, man. It needs to be revisited. It needs to be sparked again. It needs to be shook up one more time. You know, I mean, I'm doing something right now, and I kind of feel the waves of it, and I think it's starting the wave of a bunch of people who are out here doing it. From doing a new song, Make It Happen, like I said now, which is number number 16 on the national charts, and number 10 on the college charts, which is a whole different age bracket. By making that song, Greg Nice and I got together. A big shout out to him and the legendary one half of the legendary group Nice and Smooth. Big shout out to those cats. When I got with Mr. Cheeks and Greg and did this song, man, we did another one and we said, well, let's do an EP. And then after we did the third song, it was so crazy. It was like, yo, man, let's stop playing with ourselves. Let's do an album. But I said, we're going to do an album. Let's make the album a movement. So we started to start a group, and we started a group called the Great Minds, because great minds do what we think alike. So we got together, man. We got this whole album complete, and we're going to drop that around the 17th of this month. Will be the first 12 days coming off that Great Minds album, and the album be out the 17th of February. So and I'm not Make It Happen. It's not even on that album. This is just something totally different. But there's a bunch of people out here, man, who feel the hunger again and has the appetite to go and try, and do what we're doing, man. And we're not changing it. We're not rhyming over trap beats. We're not trying to conform to what's happening right now. We're just doing what we used to do, and we're doing it now. And it's working for me right about now. So that feels great, man.
Hey, Positive K over here, breaking news live on the air with thousands and thousands of listeners worldwide listening right now. And he's talking about Make It Happen. And this track right now, it's available. People can go get it, right?
Almost definitely on Google Play, Spotify, iTunes, any place you can get a download. Please download it, man. It's incredible. It hasn't even peaked what it's supposed to be doing as of yet. Like I said, everybody's been calling me for the record. The Molly Malls, the Kid Capri. Kid Capri bugged me out when he called me and said, "Yo, man, you gotta send me that right now. I'm getting ready to go on to my show. I need to put that today." So I'm like, wow, it's great when you have a great legends in the game. That shows you that kind of love. So that was great. So please go out there, man, support it.
And I went to go buy this not right now, but I bought it yesterday. Make It Happen. I'm going to run this track. We're going to come right back, and we're going to ask, this Hip Hop Legacy Now, brought to you by Nexxlegacy.com. Positive K is our guest. Make sure you go ahead and hit up the website, positivek.com. Hey, look, we're going to come back. We're going to ask this man about the culture. Where is it? What happened to it? What can we do to, right the wrong, if that's his opinion? And Positive K, ganged up right here. Make it happen. Right here on Nexxlegacy.
One thing for sure, as this world turns, some must put it hotter than third-degree burns. Switch my styles up like wigs and arms. Run up in the world like super sperm.
Listen, it's Paz K and Mr. Cheeks on the bang out. But not the bang where you wanna pull the thing out. You know the thing where the ladies yell your name out. We suited up, but so what? Pull the chain out. Celebrating by killer in the system. He can't play, he ain't paid, well dismiss him. See, my security is here in the holster. They blowing trees, getting cheese, I'm supposed to. Funny how we body niggas know effing needed. And yo, there's nothing to see here. Beat it with some classic men, brand new, do it. Niggas make music, it's nothing to it. Keep it ghetto, smooth, I'm a grown up. Let them learn something, nigga, turn my microphone up. Fuck niggas think that we get it in for fun. Man, I've been eating like this from fucking day one.
Make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. Make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. Make it happen, make it happen.
Now my name's in every mountain, the hood like gold beef.
Make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. Make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. Make it happen, make it happen, make it happen.
Now my name's in every mountain, the hood like gold beef. I'm a lyrical athlete, not that deep. I'ma turn this upside down like how a bat sleep. Catch you off guard like gold beef. Now my name's in every mountain, the hood like gold beef. Gold beef, gold beef. Now my name's in every mountain, the hood like gold beef.
Now you can ask Tony if I still got the touch. I'm the only one left who still can do it in the clutch. Serve you fucking faggot in the tuck. Hit a block in your hood, faster than a hook 'em up. You should've felt it in your guts. I knew this was coming, y'all. You see, I felt it in my nuts. So I had to snap like Hunt. I told you this time around, Cheeks, we ain't fucking with these sluts. And we ain't fucking with these sluts. And if they talking about shit, these bitches better be talking about mutts. Baby, I'm pimping deluxe. I'ma take them back to school days and have them all gone in the back. Yeah. Make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. Make it happen, make it happen, make it happen.
Damn, I think I need to go buy that again. Shit.
Now my name's in every mouth now, heard like cold teeth, you know?
Wow. Hip Hop Legacy now with guest Positive K in the building. Brought to you by Nexxlegacy.com. Hey, make sure y'all go ahead and hit this, man. Blow this man's Facebook up. Official Positive K is definitely the link. Make sure you get in there. Booking this guy. Make sure you go ahead and hit him up. positivek.booking@gmail.com. Positivek.com is the website. And my guest, you know it. Positive K is in the building. And look, bro,
yes,
like,
sir.
I mean, do I gotta go buy this again? I mean, shit, I just bought it, but I think I need to go do it again, man. Like, hey, I'm gonna keep it real.
Much appreciated. I hope all your listeners enjoy it and they go out and purchase it also, man. It's support some real hip hop, man. And like I said, man, you know, we didn't change anything, man. It's still boom bap. And it's falling right into where it is right now. And that's the one thing DJ's been telling me, like, look, man, I don't have to change the format to play this record. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's a lot of guys I get sometimes that come from the era, the sound is different and the groove is different. But he said, yo, it's falling right where I got to play everything now. I don't got to change nothing. And people, it doesn't stop the dance floor from moving from what they're already playing. So it's like, you know, I'm like, this is great. It's great that, you know, maybe the boom bap is conforming, or maybe what's going on now is conforming to the boom bap. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But whatever it is, it's working.
But Kay, look, like, this is the deal. Like, I'm a media guy, but also I'm a fan of music. So, I mean, this right here is, like, brand new. Like, it don't sound like nothing but Positive K. It don't sound like nobody else. The flavor of it, Kay, I mean, come on, y'all. Like, I'm gonna read off some emails, like, because right now the text line is super high right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people logged in, but I'm going to do it first as far as my thoughts, because, you know, you getting all this live and direct. So, you know, I think it's only official that as a fan of music and the hip-hop culture, I got to tell you, man, you brought energy, flavor, though. Like, and when I say that in this, and look, and Kay, this is what's missing in the culture right now. Like, right now, and I know we're going to talk about that in a minute, but this is my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We missing that element that made hip-hop fun, native. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like tracks like this need to not just grow, but blow with that understanding that, yo, you know what? You don't have to sound like Drake. You don't have to sound like Nicki Minaj. You don't have to sound like Lil Wayne. You don't have to sound like certain people. And they winning, that's them. Do them. But also, you can still do you, but also fit in your lane that other people can be able to drive in and appreciate, right? So, I mean, make it happen. We gotta grow and blow this thing, man. So literally, like, I'm going to iTunes right now because it's already on my page and make that purchase one more time. So, you know what I mean?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man.
That's what we do.
Yes. That's the natural progression. Yeah.
Indeed. So, as I queue up some of these emailers, and they got their opinion right now, and there's a lot of love, so I'm going to read some of these back to you live on the air.
Okay.
How you feel about, you kind of heard me talk a little bit about this culture, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I grew up literally, like, you know what I'm saying, we probably around the same age, you know what I'm saying, grew up with the same culture on our heads and our hearts, you know what I'm saying? We wore it on our sleeve as far as the passion that we have for the culture. We watched the evolution of it, you know what I'm saying? It's deeper than the Grandmaster Flashes and, you know what I'm saying, the history of Africa Bambaataa and, you know what I'm saying, on and on and on, right? So, you know what I'm saying, we watch females win. We watch Latifah win. We watch MC Lyte win. We watched all these females active. Roxanne Shante, we watched her win. We watched KRS-One and them win. We watched all of this. What happened to the growth, bro? What happened? It's 2017, man. What happened to the growth?
Well, you know, I think it's a three-part thing. I'm gonna add on to that. You know, I think that when I came in, when my era came in, there was a lot of room for people to come in. There was enough of the pie to slice up. So when we didn't kick dirt on Grandmaster Caz to make room for myself. You know what I'm saying? Right. I embrace Grandmaster Caz and say I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for Grandmaster Caz and Melly Mel and Kumo D. So we took them with us. You know what I'm saying? In the journey. You know what I'm saying? We kept them in the lips, kept them in mindset of what we were doing in our recordings and stuff like that. They were revered, you know. But I think as labels start doing that piggyback syndrome and start doing the cookie cutter groups, whoever's big, let's just do 10 more of them just like that, you know. And things got crowded. I think that's when that the whole new genre came in, where it was like, okay, let's just be different of everything that was, so we can just separate ourselves from that, so we can make a lane, you know. And I think making that lane, they cut themselves off and boxed themselves into that one spot, because production has grown over the years, and which is great. I think production has progressed, but here you go, like you said before, creativity didn't catch up with the progression of the production.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So it hurts and it lacks. So now they get themselves in this one little perfect little box where there's no growth and there's nowhere to go, and it's just same repetitiveness, and it's boring and it's dead and it's stagnant and it's choking people, and people don't like it. They're letting you know it, they don't like it. And this is why songs like Make It Happen are going to cut through these playlists and these charts and get to these DJs, and it's going to be so different because everything is so the same. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And uncreative. So you hear Make It Happen, and it gives you that breath of fresh air. You know, and it's going to be more songs just like that. But like I said, we revered our people, the Grandmaster Caz and the Melly Mel. We took them with us. I don't see this era looking back and saying, hey, you know, oh, Wu-Tang, I'm carrying them on my back. Oh, you know, Nas, I'm carrying them on my back. I mean, those guys are relevant in their own right, doing what they're doing, but I don't see them carrying everything along and as we did. And even the Melly Mels and Grandmaster Caz and the Kumo D's, these young guys don't even know who these guys are. You know, most of these guys right now, you know, they don't even know who Mo D and Mel Caz are, or wouldn't even know what they look like if they seen them. And that's the travesty right there. And that's why the culture is so hurt. Because like you said, how can we go any place further? We don't even know where we came from. How can we even progress in the music if we don't even know it? I mean, I've seen Kool Herc stand out in front of clubs and people wouldn't let him in. I'm like, yo, how can you, the guy, you wouldn't have a club if it wasn't for Kool Herc. You know what I'm saying? And you can standing outside, you know.
Wow.
That wouldn't happen in rock and roll. That wouldn't happen in other genres. I mean, come on. If John Lee Hooker was standing someplace and one of the Beatles or somebody seen these blues legends like they did, they revered them. They took them with them. When Muddy Waters, when the Beatles seen these guys, they revered these blues people. They said, if it wasn't for these dudes, we would be playing what we're playing right about now. And I don't understand how our generation, this younger generation in hip-hop culture, is not revering the history, you know what I'm saying, or even embracing it. But that's why it's stagnant, and that's why it's choking, and it's killing itself.
And that's the problem that I feel like we as media and we as, you know, people that respect the culture of what happened before us. I mean, Positive K, anybody can get to know Positive K. All they got to do is Google, YouTube, whatever it is they need to do. Like, you know, the access that the younger folks have now, as opposed to how it was when we was back then, is, you know what I'm saying, it's not as turned up. It's not as turned up as it was once then. We had the grassrooted, right? So we had to go by it.
You had to search for it, or you had to make it. You had to make it. If it didn't exist, you had to create it. You know, so.
And K, if we was a DJ and if we had a house party to go to, what do we have to do, man? We had to go to the records, buy the records, go ahead and create that party ourselves. You know what I mean? We didn't have to.
That's right. And pack up and get your system and borrow that speaker from your homeboy down the street and put it together and make it happen. You know?
Straight up.
Exactly.
Straight up. And I think that's crucial for a lot of the young heads to really grab in and understand. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kara out there in Seattle. Watch this. She said that Positive K is giving so much game right now to the industry that we need another dose of this Make It Happen joint, because she is, well, I'm reading verbatim, but she is loving the vibe and the energy. And this is what I said earlier. We also got one from Tara. Shout out to there's a lot of ladies. Shout out to all the ladies out there globally. Tara's out there in Alabama was like, okay, that's another hit. Another Positive K hit. Make it happen.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Shout out to Marsha. Marsha's out there in the NY. Shout out to PX. You know what I'm saying? Stand up. Love Positive K. Always love Positive K. This new track, I will definitely buy it. You know what I'm saying? And before I read a couple more, man, come on, man. This is a testimony to not just making good records, bro, but just gave us memories already, K. So you keep giving it. It's just like you said, you got a legacy already, but you're not retired. So it's just like,
I'm still working, man. I'm still working. You know, I see these shows and I watch them. I watch these shows like Unsung and whatnot. I'm like, I'm like, how could you do a show like Unsung? Like it's over, it's finished, you're done. That's not it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think they started out with the right idea in the beginning. People at the end of their careers who didn't want to do anything no more, and that was they did the Unsung. But you got people still active and still doing things. How could you do an Unsung? I mean, I'm not closing the chapter of my life right about now. This is it. Keep on going. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what you're doing. So.
And I'm sorry, Kay, is it me or, hip-hop don't have no expiration date. So, you don't have to retire at a certain age because it says, I mean, I don't give a damn if you're 60, 65, 70, 75 years old, Kay, if you still spitting gas, man, do it on a dope beat and get busy. You know what I mean? So, right?
Hey, listen, that's my point. That's my point exactly. Like, why if Mick Jagger can do it at 70-something, pushing 80, why can't Run do it? Why can't Run beat my Mick Jagger? Why can't I see Run and D on stage going back and forth hitting Sucker MC at 65 or 70? What's the problem with that? Why not? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, but it's up to the generation to embrace it, man, and take it with them, man, because we all got a little time frame that's going to age. I remember when Nas came in, he was new school. Now Nas is old school. You know what I'm saying? As they call it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we all get a turn at it, man. So you have to revere it and treasure this, man, and take it with you, man, and carry those folks with you, man. So that it, as down the road, it's still is relevant and it's still popular and it's still respected. That's what this new generation has to do.
See, and me and Positive K saying that again, hip hop, we ain't got no expiration date, people. We could do this,
not at all.
do this, and do this. But let me make sure that I throw a big ass but there though. No pun intended, but you feel where I'm coming from when I say this, right?
Okay.
You gotta still come and bring some kind of energy, man. Like you gotta bring that Positive K, make it happen energy. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing any records with anything, with anybody, for the people, because I'm pretty sure, K, you know this too, man. Like real hip hop, we will dine you out real quick. I don't give a damn who you are. If you're not bringing that element that's going to make your shit better and you just really doing it just to do it, either to snatch some girls or, you know what I'm saying, gain some notoriety or something like that, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Kay, but we will call people out in a heartbeat. That's real hip-hop to me.
Well, like I tell you, we say this, in the nation of gods and earth, they say this, man, a lie can't stand and the truth is square. So the bottom line is you can't be fraudulent in this game because you will be made out. You will be found out. You know what I'm saying? If you just coming in trying to talk about whipping it up in the kitchen and just try to get your little notoriety in or whatever it is, you will be found out. If it ain't if it's not just through the culture, as I'm saying, well, this is not really real. You'll be found out on stage because performing live is I guess that's why I take pleasure in performing because that's where the true grit is at. That's where you see the realness of what you put in your performance. You can see the texture of what that artist is really about on that stage, And I've seen it many times, man. I see these guys get on stage right now, and it's terrible. It's a joke. It's an embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? And they know it. They feel uncomfortable. They look uncomfortable, and I see it. So, like you said, man, don't come halfway with it, man. Come with the energy. Come with the real, man. Do the homework, and put your best foot forward with a great presentation.
Ain't no half step in. I'm just
saying. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
Better believe that.
Al is out there in Texas. He's over there loving the vibe so much. He was like, "Damn, Positive K, are you gonna be a radio host? Are you gonna do something on a regular radio vibe with some in the foreseeable future?" So
I'll tell you this, man. I've been doing so many radio interviews in this last 4 to 5 months. I should have a radio show right now. You know, I do like about 3 or 4 a day, man, and I've been like consistent with it. I've been really on my grind, trying to reach the people, man. You know, I'm not wasting my time with the commercial stuff. These are the stations. These are the people right here. These are the radio shows that mean the most to me, and this is where it's real and it's relevant. You know, this ain't no pay to play. This is real hip hop right here. You know what I'm saying? This is me reaching out, and this is you guys reaching back, man, and showing love. And this is a mutual agreement of in the culture. We're doing this, and we both agree we're doing this, and that's why it's so great. And I do these shows, man, and they're so great. I keep reading the emails and reaching the people. I tell everybody, reach out to me, +K_, Twitter, on Instagram, official +K on Facebook. I follow you, follow me, I'll follow you back. If you rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. If you got one follower, I will follow you if you follow me. Just as long as you got a profile picture, I'm cool. I'm going to rock with you. You know what I'm saying? just send me some love. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what you want to hear. Tell me what you need me to do. Just interact with me. Let me know that is going on. Positive. I see you, baby boy. Boom. Shoot it to me. Let me know what's happening. I'm gonna say peace. I'm gonna say thank you. Whatever. You know. I try to reach out to everybody as much as I can. You know, I really do, man. If anybody knows me or anything on Twitter, whatever it is, you interact with me, I interact with you. That's a guarantee.
And I'm a testify and say that I am living, breathing proof that that's the case. I mean, this man is super active with social media. This man is approachable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that because he's on the show. He's on Nexxlegacy Radio. I'm not saying all that. I'm saying to say this. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of people out there that just won't do it for whatever reason. Either they quote unquote too busy to reach out, or you know what I'm saying, whatever other reason. But Positive K does not.
If somebody takes the time out to say, Positive K, I appreciate what you do, I can take that time out to say, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you just taking your time out and listening to what I have to offer. So you know, it goes both ways. You know, you won't get the Hollywood syndrome from me. It won't happen.
Straight up. And to my man out there that asked a question about this, you know, my man Positive K doing radio shows. But, you know, I'm about to, you know, speak on your behalf as, you know, your publicist dude, or, you know, shout out to, you know, By the Pound, you know, media as well, you know what I mean? So, if that's the case,
that's right.
book this guy. Go to positivek.booking@gmail.com. Contact 816-1269. You know what I'm saying? Business inquiries go down. So if you're really about that business and you really got an idea that positive, because, I mean, right now, text lines is lit up. A lot of people loving the fact that this dude is literally like his namesake, Positive K. You know what I mean? Just throwing a lot of real shit out there. So if that's the case, for the right price, call that man.
That's right. That's right. Because we're number 10 on the college charts, we're number 16 on the national charts, and the price is going up. So you better call me. The price is going up. You know, especially after this radio show, after being on, you know, on branded, you know, the price goes up now. The price is going up. So,
in the words of my man Too Short, get in where you fit in, and make sure y'all go ahead and do that quick. And you know,
do that quick. Do that ASAP, Rocky that. Yeah, you better hurry up.
Sarah's in actually New Mexico. She wants to know if is there any places in the States or overseas that you haven't performed yet that you would like to?
I did a lot, man. I did a lot of Italy. I did Paris. I did Copenhagen and Sweden. I did a lot of back streets. I did a lot of countries, a lot of places. I haven't, there's places I haven't hit. I haven't been to Yemen. I haven't been to the Middle East yet. You know what I'm saying? You know, I would love to go to Dubai. I haven't been to Dubai as of yet, and I had some offers to go over there that didn't really pan out quite yet, but I definitely want to kind of like go over to Dubai and hear good things about that. You know, I'm open for a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I'm still traveling. The passport is active, so wherever they want some good hip hop, I'm willing to go. You know, so let me know.
Portia's out there in Houston, Texas. She wants to know when it comes to the rappers right now as far as coming out with movies, because we've seen movies about Biggie's life, one about the group NWA, and one coming up this year with Tupac. What is a movie that you would like to see in the foreseeable future as far as any celebrity-type movies or biopics?
Well, they got, a friend of mine who's down with the X-Clan. His name is Paradise Gray. He just did a book called Ain't No Half Stepping, and it's about the early days from the Latin Quarters where we all started out. That was like KRS-One, Scott LaRock, Grand Puba, Kid and Play. I mean, the whole thing when it started with his club for the Latin Quarters. I would love to see a movie about the Latin Quarters, because that was like the nucleus of a lot of what we listen to right now. I think that club kind of corralled all of this talent, and it was groundbreaking for rap music in a whole. And I would love to see that. Like the Roxy's was to what Beat Street was, the Club Roxy. Right. I think the Latin Quarters is to what that music in the '80s came from. So I would love to see a movie about the Latin Quarters.
What do you expect, or what do you see? Sam, you're a hip hop fan, so you've seen the evolution of how these movies have been portrayed right now. Young lady mentioned Biggie, NWA, Tupac coming out with a movie. I know there's a lot of biopics, and there's a lot of people that since passed away. With NWA, we lost Easy. Of course, Biggie and Tupac. So when you gather all that up and you look at the movies, and yeah, it's commercialized, we get it, but what are your thoughts on the stuff that you have seen so far, and what is your anticipation of how this Tupac biopic is going to turn out?
I mean, you can't go wrong with the Tupac biopic. I mean, the guy has so much energy, alive. His legacy is just energized. I'm just looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the new edition stuff. I mean, straight up success stories. When people come from nothing and wind up with something, I think those stories that beat all odds always wins. Always, it gives a positive impact. It does that. What I'm looking to see though is like there's a lot of unsung heroes in these hoods, and a lot of unsung heroes in music. And I think they should start doing some movies about some dudes, not the ones who weren't famous, the ones who didn't get a chance to make it, but influenced the people to make it. You know what I'm saying? There's a guy named Sir Abu, and he was the template of all Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you know his dress, his style, how he rhymes, where Ghostface gets a lot of his stuff from, I mean, no disrespect to Ghostface, but Sir Abu is the Wu-Tang template. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can take everybody in Wu-Tang and get a piece of Sir Abu and find out where all this came from. You know what I'm saying? So he's like an unsung hero. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't forget about guys like that who influenced things and made great things happen. So I mean,
I know that
guys
history.
Like in basketball, you got the GOAT, you got Manigault. You know what I'm saying? He's an unsung hero. He never played pro, but he's an unsung hero. So
right, yep, and you know what I'm saying. You got to know the history unless you do your homework. You got to do your homework if you don't know, because it's not as mainstream as people think. But it wouldn't be a lot of stuff going on without a lot of certain people that actually paved the way and put it down, and that's excellent. That is excellent. That is excellent. We got Jack's out there in Mississippi. He's also hitting up a lot of people inquiring about trying to get you booked over, man. So
okay.
So hey, for the right price, call that man. You only get out of it. I mean, hey, I'm just saying, email 24/7 though. Calls, make sure you do it on business hours though. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking for this man as a publicist right about now. Call regular business hours, but email 24/7, baby. positivek.booking@gmail.com. Contact 516.
I'm on branded radio right now. The price is going up. I'm telling you, baby. The price is going up. 1269. Hey, do it now because tomorrow Positive K might be talking a different price. So I'm just saying. Hey, listen. The charts come out. The charts come out Thursday. Tomorrow. Charts come out tomorrow. Yeah. So if I go up another couple of slots, that price goes up.
much traffic into positivek.com as possible. Make sure y'all go ahead and do that. Bookmark it on your whatever it is you have, your phones, your tablets, your whatever. Make sure y'all go ahead and throw that out there. Go pick up the single, Make It Happen, which is available now. Go get it, iTunes, Google Play. Show that support. Not just buy it once. Do what I did. Just buy it twice. Might buy it 3 times. Right. We're going to play this later, though, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just saying, y'all, as a fan of hip-hop, and Kay, I mean, you don't know me like that, but I think you know me now to know that you know we doing an interview. I'm talking about homeboy right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? We talking about
believe it, man. I feel the sincerity, bro. I feel the sincerity, definitely.
I'm just saying, Kay, like, you know what I'm saying? We got to turn this back to how it used to be as far as, I'm not saying we got to turn the people. We got to turn it back to the fact that we had appreciation for the culture. So, you know what I'm saying? I think it's going to start with not just people like yourself and the fan base that's going to support it, but also I look at it like this, and I've said it on plenty of shows. So, you know, I look at it like Positive K, right now, that music that he just dropped, Make It Happen, is like stock. Go buy that stock. The more you buy, the more he's going to go back into the studio to go make it, no pun intended.
That's right. That's right.
Create another hit. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, increase this man's productivity by supporting it, purchase it, download it, and tell your friends to do that the same way. Tell your enemies, tell your mistresses, tell whoever. Do y'all. Tell who y'all need to know. And make it grow.
Right.
Make it grow. So a couple of quick ones before we let this man go and make more hits and make it happen again. Go hit him up on Official Positive K on Facebook. But, man, what else are you doing besides, you know what I'm saying, putting these bars together and making these hits and stuff like that? Man, what else you doing? You acting? You singing?
I've been playing. I'm out here catching these dates, these shows, man. Working on this new project with Greg Nice, man. I had the solo Positive K is getting ready to come. I'm putting the finishing touches on that. So it's busy, man. I'm all over, man. And right now, I'm humbled to say I'm a caregiver, man. You know, unfortunately, my mother's been diagnosed with dementia. So I'm a caregiver on top of everything else that I'm doing, which is one of my most important jobs, is taking care of the woman who brought me into this world. You know what I'm saying? So so that's great, and that's humbling, and it's also fulfilling at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it lets me know that we are only human, and there is a higher power. So, you know, I feel blessed to be able to be in a position to be able to do that, you know, and then still do my music and show the love for that also. You know, so
amen to that, man. And that's, man, and to me, I think that's a part of you know what I'm saying, real life that a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, probably couldn't get before, because a lot of, you know, media traffic was, you know, filtered in or sliced in between, so you couldn't really get the real. So, you know, it's nice that, you know what I'm saying, you could just literally just kind of like, you know, just speak and talk game like, you know what I'm saying, this is real life, this is what I do, and you got to be commended for, you know what I'm saying, just everything, you know what I'm saying, not just making music, but how you handling everyday life. And I think that's solid, that's inspirational, and a lot of people is going to vibe and rock with that. And then closing, man, like when you look at your fan base and you've gotten some new ones, because there's some young people out here right now, it's just like, man, I didn't even know this was this guy. You know what I'm saying? So they're starting to get to know Positive K a lot more thanks to social media and stuff like that. So, you know, what do you want to say to your fan base that's established already, and some of the new ones that's just now starting to get on to, you know, what Positive K is all about? What do you want to say to them?
Hey, I want to say thank you to all the people who've been there supporting me, man, from way back, the ones who grooved the records and so forth that supported me, and so, yo, I know that cat, remember this dude, he did this, and man, you know that line. Thank you so much for that, and for the new generation, give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? You know, listen with a receptive ear. You know what I'm saying? Be a little humbled with it, and give it a chance and listen to some of this stuff that the OGs is putting down, and embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing but good things can come from that. You know, so give it a chance. Listen to this new music with a humbled ear, and let's let's dig the culture up, man, and let's take it to the next episode, to the next level, because it has to get there. You know, and it has to get there when I'm doing it together. Can't do it by myself. So
recognize game. Not only that, brought to you by the Power Rap Media. You know what I'm saying? Positive K. Make sure you go ahead and check out the website positivek.com for appearances and bookings. Do it now, people. Send the emails over to positivek.booking@gmail.com. Contact during regular business hours, 516-816-1269. And all social media, just make sure you go ahead, search, Google, Positive K. And, hey, man, you're going to have to come back. But not only that, like, you're going to have to come back, and we're going to take calls. We're going to do what radio used to be back in the day. Man.
Almost ever. Well, you know, I'm coming back because the great minds are going to be dropping. So I'm going to come back with not only by myself, but I'm coming back with Greg Nice, and we're going to really turn up. You know, we got a whole album to listen to and play and get everybody into this new group called The Great Minds with me and myself and Greg Nice. So that's going to be wonderful, man. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Can you repeat that one more time for the listeners that might be slow and didn't say that you will be back and you're bringing a company?
Oh, I'm coming back. I'm coming back because we have the new album coming out with myself and Greg Nice. It's called the group is called The Great Minds, and the album will be dropping on the 17th of February. So we coming back to introduce the new album and introduce you to a whole new group, and we're gonna do something totally different. I guarantee you're gonna love this album. I think it's gonna change the face of hip hop and the way things are looked at right now.
Hey, not only am I looking forward to it, I'm just looking to have some fun because, I mean, like I said, man, hey, man, I've been doing online radio. I've been hitting globally. Yeah. You know, it's been a blessed look for 10 years now. I mean, man, I had fun, man. This is fun. Like, this is fun to just be able to talk and just bring that good vibe. People are chatting. You know what I'm saying? And I need y'all to hashtag Positive K, too, for the rest of your life going forward. Like, anything you promote, put a hashtag Positive K. And, you know what I'm saying? And make it blow, make it grow, and just make it happen. Make it happen.
Better believe it. Yeah.
Positive K, man. Hey, I appreciate you. I'll be at you. And definitely I'll make sure my man Jay, you know, I'll make sure I hit you with my info, but you know, and I send that good email because you know you got too many fans, man. I can't get all these all at once, so I just make sure.
It's all right, man. It's all right. So just reach out, man. Hit me on that Twitter. Hit me on Instagram. Reach out. Thank you for having me on the show, man. Thanks for keeping hip hop alive, man, and thank you for your platform so I can connect with your people, man. Thank you so much for this.
Oh, for sure. Hey, and we're gonna make it happen because you know why? We can do whatever the hell we want to do and spend whatever the hell we want to. Because I was going to play I'm Not Having It, but you know what? Too many people won't make it happen. So, you know, we're going to make it happen for the listeners, man. We're going to make it happen for the listeners.
Let me say this before I go. I'm going to say I always close up my interviews like this. I'm going to say this before I go to everybody. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving Positive K a chance to come back in your life once again. And remember this, legends of an era always stick together. Ow! And I'm out.